Dr. Dixon Adam, sir. Very good evening, sir. How are you, sir? Sir, you are in mute condition.
Good afternoon. Yes, I'm doing very well.
Yes.
It's been a long while.
Thank you so much for joining with us, sir. Thank you.
You're most welcome. When are you starting?
Yes.
Will you be starting very soon?
Within 1 minute. Yes, sir. We are about to start, sir. We are ready.
Yeah. All right.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, honorable awardees, and presenters, participants, a very warm welcome to one and all for this auspicious occasion of Third International Conference on Multidisciplinary Innovative Research in Technology and Management 2025, ICMIRTM 2025, and International Award Ceremony EKTA 2025. Sidvi Foundation aim to organize some special days, such type of conferences and award ceremonies on the eve of some special days. So likewise, today also we had planned this 2-day international conference on the eve of Rashtriya Ekta Divas. This Government of India had declared for commemorate the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Iron Man of India, who played a key role in uniting India after independence. So that this day has been declared as Rashtriya Ekta Divas, National Unity Day. So on this day, we had planned to organize the award ceremony also in the memory of that strongman and Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, sir, with the name of EKTA. The award ceremony name is EKTA 2025. And we got tremendous response for this year also, as usual. This is the third time we are organizing. We had started this event on in the year of 2023, and 2024 we had organized, and this is the third international conference. Thank you so much for extending your valuable support and constant cooperation for to Sidvi Foundation for joining all the researchers, academicians, and the stalwarts. Now, I take this opportunity to invite all our distinguished guests, Professor A. Srinivasarao, sir, Senior Science and Technology Scientist at AYR Studios, Bethesda, and sir is first lifetime achievement awardee of our Sidvi Foundation. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time. And I take this opportunity and privilege to invite Dr. Dixon Adam, sir, Educational Innovations in Science and Technology, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Ghana. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And I always admire and I thank for your constant support, sir, all the time. You are making your free time and in your busy schedule itself to join with us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us. And I extend my heartfelt welcome to my friend Dr. Rania Lampo, ma'am, STEM instructor and researcher, Greek Ministry of Education and Religious Affairs and Sports from Greece. Thank you so much, ma'am. Whenever I asked anything, you never said no. You always your cooperation is extending to me. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining with us. And next, I would like to invite Professor Jaladi Ravi, sir, Head of the Department of Commerce and Management Studies, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable support and constant cooperation in extending this conference. And now I would like to invite the backbone of the conference and Sidvi Foundation, Mr. Nagababu Oberaju, sir, Director, Vico Labs Private Limited, Hyderabad. And sir is the president of SSRD, Sidvi Society for Research and Development, Sidvi Foundation. Thank you so much, sir. Your untied efforts have been made to what Sidvi Foundation today. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time with us, sir. And now I would like to invite our guests of honor, Dr. Vikas Kumar sir, Senior Scientist, Agricultural Economics, ICR, Indian Agricultural Statistics Research Institute, IASRI, PUSA, DPS Mark, New Delhi. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And Dr. D. Zairajan sir, Professor, Program of Medical Lab Technology, Faculty of Paramedical Sciences, Assam Downtown University, Guwahati, Assam. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us. And Dr. Binu Mol, ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, SN College, Alathur. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining with us. And Dr. Sheikh Munwar, Professor and HOD, GP Pharmacy College, Tamil Nadu. Thank you, sir, for joining with us. And Dr. Kaustu Kumar Shukla, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Dronacharya Group of Institutions, Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us. And Dr. N. Bhartajyoti ma'am, Assistant Professor in Zoology, Department of Zoology, Mary Stella College, Autonomous, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your support and cooperation. Last but not least, all the presenters, awardees, participants, and my dear students, a very warm welcome to one and all whomever joined over here. Now I take this opportunity to invite Karishma and group for a prayer song.
Yes, madam. Good evening, everyone.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणपण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुरुप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैवता क्षेत्रे गुरुधर्म सदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्र पवित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डकण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गोजयदाय धीमहि
என்னடி பாட்டு பாடுறேன், நல்ல ட்ரெஸ் கூட பண்ணாம வீட்டுல உட்கார்ந்து பாட்டு பாடுதுங்க.
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Pujita and Karishma and group.
Thank you,
Sir and ma'am, all these are my students. First year BTech, my students also. Thank you so much, Karishma and Pujita group. Now
Thank you, madam.
I request Dr. Dixon Adams sir to please address the gathering.
Yes, good afternoon from Ghana. And I really enjoyed the music. I believe you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my name is Dr. Dixon Adams, and I'm a senior researcher in the Department of Educational Innovations in Science and Technology in the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana. I also serve as a visiting professor to the Pangasinan State University in Philippines. And currently, I also play another role as a research fellow in the INTI International University in Malaysia and a research consultant for the National Research Foundation in South Africa. So, distinguished chairperson of Sidvi Society for Research and Development, Dr. Aruna Nakiela Kuma, our revered sage, Professor Srinivasa Rao, our special guest of honor, Dr. Rania Lampu from Greece, eminent scholars and scientists, distinguished guests, award recipients, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you. It is both an honor and a privilege to give this welcoming address to such an illustrious gathering of scholars, researchers, innovators, and thought leaders at this international conference on multidisciplinary innovative research in technology and management 2025. On behalf of the organizers and partners, I extend heartfelt greetings to each one of you who have made time to share in this intellectual celebration. This conference convened under the visionary leadership of Dr. Aruna Nakiela Kuma and guided by the mentorship of the erudite Professor Srinivasa Rao, stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of academic collaboration and the pursuit of excellence. The Sidvi Society for Research and Development, with its remarkable commitment to fostering scholarship across diverse disciplines, has once again provided a platform that transcends the traditional academic silos, bridging minds and shaping the future of our world. In a rapidly transforming global landscape marked by technological dynamism, environmental challenges, and social complexities, the need for interdisciplinary, you can call it multidisciplinary, and transdisciplinary engagement has never been more urgent than today. The problem we confront today as a society, whether in the field of education, technology, health, business, or the environment, cannot be addressed in the disciplinary silos. They demand collaborative innovation, a blending of approaches and methodologies, cross-pollination of ideas from diverse disciplines. And that is why this conference is really remarkable. As a researcher who is deeply engaged in educational innovations in science and technology, I have witnessed how powerful synergies can emerge when engineers work with educators, when social scientists work with technologists, when management experts collaborate with environmentalists. The intersection of diverse disciplines become fertile grounds for discovery, for innovation, and impactful transformation in our society. This conference embodies that spirit, bringing together multiple disciplines under one academic canopy. Here, innovation in technology meets the strategic foresight of management. Theory encounters practice, and the ideals of sustainability, inclusivity, and human-centered progress find meaningful expression. I take this moment to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the distinguished award recipients who are going to be honored today during this gathering. Your dedication to research, your pursuit of innovation, and your contributions to global scholarship embody the values that we are celebrating today. May your recognition by Sidvi Society for Research serve as an innovation to emerging scholars and innovators across the world. Before I end my welcoming address, Let me express profound appreciation to the scientific organizing committee of this conference for their tireless commitment and meticulous planning, which have made this important conference a reality. Your efforts affirm Sidvi Foundation's reputation as a flagship institution or society which is dedicated to advancing scientific inquiry and societal development through the exchange of knowledge and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on these intellectual exchanges and collaborative explorations, let all of us remember that knowledge is the most powerful tool when it is shared and most transformative when we apply it collectively. Together, our multidisciplinary and innovative research will shape a more sustainable, equitable, and enlightened global future. Once again, I welcome all of you to this conference. May our engagements be fruitful, inspiring, and profoundly impactful. Thank you so much and welcome.
Thanks a lot, sir. This is what Sidvi is about, like able to make all such type of events, sir, because you people are with me, so that I can go ahead with all such type of educational research platforms. Thanks a lot, sir, for sparing your valuable time and for your heartfelt wishes to all the participants and presenters and to Sidvi Foundation also. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome.
And Dr. Dixon Adams, sir, I can say proudly, sir is chief advisor for both the Sidvi Foundation and our recently launched double peer reviewed journal, international journal also. Sir is the chief advisor for both of the educational organizations. Thank you so much, sir, for your cooperation. Now, with the permission of all the esteemed guests and participants and presenters, to please allow me to share my screen for releasing the conference proceedings cover page. Please let me know, sir, whether my screen is visible. Anybody, please let me know whether my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes,
sir.
please.
So here it is the conference proceedings brochure. We got around 53 abstracts, sir, out of which we had selected only 23, and some more are in pipeline for selection, maybe by tomorrow for the presentation. So we had incorporated all these presentations as a form of abstracts in this conference proceedings. And also we are about to publish all the accepted articles, fill-length papers in our journal for the volume 1 and issue 2. The journal is of 2 volume biannual. So January to June 1 issue already happened and opened also. And second issue is from July to December. So up to December, we can publish all the papers from all our conferences. Thanks a lot for giving me such an wonderful opportunity to share some of my views regarding our publication. Thanks a lot, sir. Dr. Vikas Kumar, sir, a very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you all.
So, as usual, every time Sidvi is planning to honor some of the stalwarts from all over India and abroad also. So, in this juncture, this conference and award ceremony also had recognized some of the academicians and researchers, including our today's special attraction, Dr. Rania Lampu ma'am, got selected as a special jury award for excellence in innovative teaching practices award, which goes to Dr. Rania Lampu ma'am, STEM instructor and researcher, Greek Ministry of Education and Religious Affairs and Sports from Greece. My heartfelt congratulations, ma'am, for having like for making us to select you for this particular special jury award, which definitely you deserve, ma'am. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And next, one more stalwart we had recognized in Sidvi jury, recognized under the category of Innovations in Green Practices Award to Dr. Vikas Kumar sir, Senior Scientist, Agricultural Economics, ICAR, and Indian Agricultural Statistics Research from PUSA DPS Mark, New Delhi. Because SAR is always strives for the beneficiary of the farmers, and whenever we request sir, always sir will give his valuable lecture on the backbone of the nation, nothing but farmers. So Sidvi decided to honor you with Innovations in Green Practices Award, sir. This special award goes to you. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time, and my heartfelt congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
And under the same category, I would like to announce one more special jury award to Mrs. M. Porselvi ma'am, Professor cum Principal, ES College of Nursing, Vilupuram, Tamil Nadu, under the category of Best Principal Award. Ma'am is very down to earth, being a principal. Ma'am is motivating and encouraging all her staff and students all the time for such type of curricular and co-curricular activities. I know her since last many years, and ma'am is very down to earth. Ma'am, you deserve this award, Best Principal Award. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And one more award goes to the same college under the category of Best Social Awareness Award to K. Varalakshmi ma'am, and ma'am is nursing tutor, ES College of Nursing, Vilupuram, Tamil Nadu. Very heartfelt congratulations to you, ma'am, for your outstanding and extensive work towards social awareness, so that you deserve this award. Thank you so much, ma'am, and congratulations. So with this, we can stop the special jury awards of this EKTA 2025. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Rania Lampu ma'am, and for her delightful speech. We are all waiting to hear from you, ma'am. Over to you,
ma'am. Good afternoon. Here from Athens, from Greece, honorable dignitaries, respected guests, distinguished researchers, academicians, awardees, innovators, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to each one of you. It is with great pleasure and honor to welcome you all meet you here today for the third International Conference on Multidisciplinary Innovative Research in Technology and Management 2025, organized under the visionary leadership of Sidvi's Society for Research and Development of Dr. Aruna Nakela and Dr. Srinivasa Rao. And today, it's not just a gathering of brilliant minds, a celebration of collaboration, of creativity, of commitment to uplifting humanity through research, technology, and management. And this platform always brings together innovators, scholars, industry experts, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and young researchers from across the world. Every one of you contributes to the spirit of progress and your participation strengthens the global research and innovation ecosystem. What makes today even more meaningful is that we're celebrating also a prestigious event on the eve of Rashtriya Ekta Divas, and we commemorate the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, a visionary leader on the Iron Man of India. And so we also value today the core principles that bind us together: unity, integrity, innovation, and collective purpose. In a world that is rapidly evolving, innovation is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. Because the challenges we face today, whether technological, environmental, or social or economic, demand interdisciplinary approaches, as Dr. Dixon said, and collaborative solutions. And this conference stands at a platform where ideas meet opportunity, where research meets real-world application, and where innovation is not only encouraged but ignited. So over the course of this conference, we look forward to thought-provoking presentations, insightful discussions, valuable knowledge exchange, and let us make the most of this opportunity to network, to inspire, and to be inspired. So let us come together, learn together, and grow together. My topic today will focus on something which is not so well explored, but is very trendy nowadays. It's about sustainability challenges of AI, in other words, the AI environmental footprint. Because artificial intelligence has rapidly become a cornerstone of modern progress, from healthcare and education to finance and climate modeling. AI is shaping how we live, how we work, how we connect. But behind this transformation lies a less visible but equally important reality, all the sustainability challenges that come with AI's growth. For we are faced with critical questions that I'm going to explore today. Can AI be truly green? How do we reduce its carbon footprint? AI, at what environmental cost is this progress being made? Because training larger AI models, running data centers, and powering billions of intelligent devices all require significant energy, water, resources, and earth resources. So the carbon emissions, water usage, and e-waste generated by these systems are no longer side nodes. They are central to the conversation about responsible innovation. So today I'm going to explore all the hidden environmental costs of AI, more importantly, the opportunities we have to mitigate them. Whether it's through clear computing and smarter data practices or sustainable AI governance, we have both the tools and the responsibility to act. Now, I will start sharing my presentation. Dr. Aruna, is it visible? Can you see now my presentation? Is it visible now?
Yes, please.
Okay,
It's visible.
It's
Yes.
moving also. Can you see also the change? It's moving.
Yes, ma'am, it is moving.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So we start with some interesting, but at the same time, I think some shocking statistics, which show what I mentioned before, the AI environmental footprint. First, if we talk about the electricity consumption, the energy consumption, we estimate that data centers and AI with crypto together consumed approximately 460 terawatt hour of electricity globally. Other studies estimate the training of GPT-4 required approximately 50 million, as I see here, and 51.8 gigawatt of electricity. Other estimates they show very, very shocking results. The same happens with carbon emissions from training. And according to many studies based on Stanford University AI Index report, the training of latest AI models emits 250 plus more carbon than the average American annual output. You can imagine what is happening. And actually, they say that every time we use ChatGPT or any of these tools, we consume approximately a single query of GPT consume 3/10 of watt hour. The same happens with energy demands. Those data centers consumed approximately 4% of US electricity, and they project that this could triple by 2028. So we talk about the hungry AI. The same happened with water. If you give a 100 water response, if you get a water response from ChatGPT, this consumes electricity approximately 0.14 of kilowatt hours of electricity and 500 ml of water. So these are some very shocking statistics that we see, and we need to take into consideration the fact also that companies hide most of them. There is not complete transparency for the evident and obvious reasons. In 2020 already, GPT-3 it has consumed energy which was equivalent to the average annual energy use of 120 USA homes. BERT of Google had produced carbon dioxide emissions the same as a round-trip transcontinental flight. GPT-4, the same, and AI models now, they are emitting carbon. We talk about thousands of tons now and huge amounts of energy. So what has happened? Because, of course, training on hundreds of billions of tokens, so scale of data, training involves billions of parameters updated over weeks or months of clusters of GPUs or TPUs, and redundancy because training often includes multiple runs and experiments, increasing energy use. So the energy cost grows when models are fine-tuned repeatedly for different tasks, when developers run hyperparameter searches, training the model many times with slight variations. And what could be some mitigation strategies? Smaller, more powerful models like this BERT, for instance, or model efficiency improvements, hardware advances, more efficient GPUs or TPUs or energy-saving chips, and we're going to see renewable energy use in data centers, shared models. So instead of retraining, companies release now pre-trained models for reuse. So what affects the energy consumption here, of course, has to do with the model size, the data size, the training time, how we use the power source, energy efficiency of the data center. And the real-world comparison, I mentioned some examples before. GPT-3 consumed energy equal to the annual energy consumption of 120 USA homes. And the carbon footprint of GPT training was estimated at approximately 500 tons of carbon dioxide. So how does AI energy usage compare to that of traditional computing systems? Of course, in the past, traditional computing had a low energy consumption, but now we have much because very large models consume megawatt hours of energy. Inference also the same, use more power than traditional apps, especially on GPUs. And training AI models extremely energy intensive, inference less energy than training, but still more than traditional apps. And we talk about hardware efficiency. In the traditional systems relied mostly on CPUs, but AI systems using GPUs or specialized AI accelerators, we could see that they are more power hungry, but also more efficient per operation. So the energy efficient trends now is how to improve efficiency. We need new models which try to aim to be more compute efficient. Hardware is also evolving towards more lower energy use through quantization, pruning, edge AI chips. We could explore this. And total energy demand, of course, could exceed if it's not carefully managed. So what about training? What about the carbon emission now? What is the estimated carbon footprint of these models? So training cutting-edge AI models such as GPT-4, 5, or DALI involves extensive computing over weeks or months, leading to substantial carbon emissions when powered by fossil fuel-based electricity. So some estimated carbon footprints. Here you can see what is happening in GPT-3. It was equivalent to driving a gasoline car over 1 million miles. So the annual emissions, as I said before, of average USA homes. Delhi also, it was, I talk about 300 to 600 metric tons carbon dioxide, depending on electricity source. GPT-4. Researchers suggest that the carbon dioxide emissions may exceed 1,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide. Of course, here, how can reduce AI's carbon footprint? This needs carbon-aware scheduling, training when clean energy is available, clean energy power data centers, like for example in Iceland or Oregon, model optimization, transparency tools. So companies like Hugging Face now provide carbon calculators for model training. And carbon offsets now, how carbon offsets or renewable energy uses by a company can impact overall emissions. Carbon offsets, renewable energy use significantly influence the overall emissions associated with training and running AI models, but their effectiveness depends on how they are implemented. If we talk about renewable energy, for example, when AI companies power the data centers with renewable energy, then of course we talk about lower carbon offsets. Carbon offsets also are used when emissions can be avoided. I mean, companies offset their footprint by funding projects like reforestation or renewable energies, I mentioned carbon capture and storage. But of course, some offsets are controversial because offsets can help, but only if they're high quality, permanent, and verifiable. They are a supplement and not a substitute for cutting emissions. So the bottom line here is that renewables mean real emissions reduction, offsets means compensatory, effectiveness varies, and of course the best practice is that we can use renewables first, then offset what we can't eliminate. And about this regional electricity grids, which directly affected the carbon emissions of AI computing, because the carbon intensity of power varies dramatically depending on the energy mix, coal, gas, renewables used in a given region. So here, for example, you can see in Iceland, where we have nearly 100% hydro and geothermal, what is the carbon intensity in comparison to what is happening in China, for example, and in other countries. Training location, of course, matters. And another factor has to do with the inference, which is also affected the scale. Cloud providers now, like Google or Microsoft, offer low carbon regions to minimize emissions. So if AI services are deployed globally, then they can rely on distributed data center. We need more clean energy data centers, which can reduce their operational carbon footprint. Decarbonizing AI with grid awareness. Here, with geographic scheduling, we can run jobs where clean energy is available. With grid-aware load balancing, there is a direct inference to data centers in low-carbon regions. More carbon-aware training tools. We're going to see some of these tools like carbon green cloud options. We can use these providers in regions which are committed to 100% renewable energy. So the factors have to do with the carbon emissions, for example, per kilowatt, this low clean grid in comparison to dirty grid, etc., etc. So what about now the model design? The trade-off dimensions first we need to mention. The trade-off, this is a clear, we could say, trade-off between achieving higher accuracy in AI models and the environmental cost of doing so. And as models become larger and more accurate, their computational demands and therefore energy consumption and carbon emissions rise disproportionately. So in terms of accuracy, small gains in accuracy require large increases in computation. So for example, if we improve accuracy from 94% to 95% on a task, this may require 4 times more compute. So what are the trade-off dimensions here? That we have more accurate model, which is high, but lower in terms of efficiency, lower energy use, high accuracy, lower than efficiency, carbon footprint, the same, etc. So what are the optimization strategies in order to balance this trade-off knowledge distillation? First is this, the knowledge distillation, because smaller, what is this? When smaller models are trained to mimic large models, reducing cost while retaining accuracy. Transfer learning and fine-tuning, reusing pre-trained models saves massive energy over training from scratch. The model compression, pruning quantization, because this trims model size with minimal loss in accuracy. And architecture innovation, because we have efficient models now, like transformer late or distal, which can help in this. So, pushing for marginal gains in AI accuracy often comes at an exponential environmental cost. Sustainable AI requires smarter compromises where good enough performance is favored over perfect accuracy, especially for real-world large-scale applications. So how are researchers, AI researchers, optimizing model architecture for energy efficiency? So that mentioned the model pruning. When we remove redundant or less important parameters from the network, resides in smaller models that require fewer computations and less energy. Quantization, when we reduce the precision weights and activations, well, this lowers memory use and speeds up calculations. This leads to lower energy usage on specialized hardware without big accuracy loss. More efficient architectures, we can design models with fewer parameters, but high expressiveness. So examples include efficient net, which balances depth, width, and resolution. Sparse transformers, when we focus computations only when it's needed. Mobile nets and other lightweight models for edge devices. And the knowledge distillation I mentioned before, where we train a small student model to mimic a large teacher model. So why it's important? Because student models are much smaller and cheaper to run, but they retain much of the teacher's accuracy. And adaptive computation models dynamically adjust the computation per input. This saves energy by avoiding unnecessary calculations, and the neural architecture search for efficiency when we use automated search models and methods to find architecture optimized for energy and latency constraints. And this can actually discover novel efficient designs beyond human intuition. So this model compression and pruning play a crucial role in AI that help reduce environmental impact of both training and inference by making models smaller, faster, and more efficient. So how they reduce the environmental impact, because it's about lower computation, fewer multiply accumulate operations, reducing energy consumption during both inference and training, less memory usage, faster inference, energy efficient training, enable edge development. Because smaller models can run on low power edge devices, phones, or Internet of Things, cutting reliance on large cloud data centers. Some quantitative impact examples for pruning can reduce model parameters by 30 to 90%, depending on the method and tolerance for accuracy loss. Energy savings. Smaller models can lower inference energy usage by up to 50 to 80% in some cases. And by reducing energy usage, compression directly cuts associated carbon dioxide emissions, especially critical at large inference scales. Of course, other benefits beyond environmental impact, it's about lower latency and cost, improved scalability, accessibility of AI technologies. This supports also sustainability goals for organizations and AI providers. Now, what about the hardware? Now, the data centers. Data centers actually consume huge amounts of electricity to run the servers that train and serve AI models. What is happening here? We have cooling requirements because servers generate a lot of heat So data centers use extensive cooling systems, air conditioning, liquid cooling. Cooling can account up to 40%, 50% of total data center energy use, further increasing environmental impact. The carbon emission I mentioned before, data centers running on fossil fuel-based electricity contribute, of course, to more greenhouse gas emissions. On the other hand, those powered by renewable energy have a smaller carbon footprint. And resource use, another important factor, because building and maintaining data centers requires materials like steel, concrete, rare earth metals used in chips. So these materials have their own environmental cost from extraction, manufacturing, and transportation. And AI's increasing popularity means more data centers are needed or existing ones must be expanded. So this scale up can amplify the environmental footprint unless energy efficiency and green energy adoption keep pace. So the data centers are the energy backbone of AI, definitely. They contribute to carbon footprint, the electricity consumption and cooling needs. The overall impact depends heavily on the energy mix powering these centers and the efficiency of their operations, and the industry trends now towards greener data centers, using efficient cooling or using renewables or AI to optimize operations, aim to reduce this footprint. So what the hardware innovations are helping reduce the energy footprint now? GPUs, high performance but general purpose GPUs can be hungry. TPUs are more energy efficient than GPUs. Filter programmable gate arrays. They're energy efficient for certain AI tasks but complex to program. And application-specific integrated circuits, these are actually custom chips designed for specific AI workloads and highest efficiency, but they are less flexible. So innovations driving energy efficiency are related with the ASIC and TPUs I mentioned before. The mixed precision and quantization support, so newer hardware supports lower precision computations, which consume less power but maintain accuracy. This reduces memory bandwidth, also speeds up computation. Chips now support sparse matrix operations, skipping zero values in computations to save energy. Advanced cooling and power management, because data centers use liquid cooling and AI-driven power optimization to reduce overall energy waste. And edge AI chips, devices like Apple's Neural Engine or NVIDIA Jetson enable AI inference at the edge with very low power use. So this avoids energy cloud communication and data center usage. AI labs and companies, how they can measure and report environmental impact. This is very important. And check here if edge AI devices are more sustainable than cloud-based devices. So, of course, each one has its pros and cons. For example, let's say devices, they have more reduced data transfer, lower latency, efficient hardware. On the other hand, they have limited compute power. And the cloud-based systems, they have high compute efficiency, access to powerful models, but on the other hand, it's about centralized resource demand, etc. The best approach involves a hybrid system, leveraging edge AI for low power real-time tasks and cloud AI for heavy processing, optimizing energy use and sustainability across the board. Now, our AI, what we use it, I think is very interesting. Microsoft, for example, disclosed that training GPT-3 consumed 700,000 liters of clean water, primarily for indirect cooling. Google also reported about 5 billion gallons of water in 2022, and Meta also something similar. The key factors affecting water users, the cooling method. Evaporative cooling uses the most water. Air cooling uses little to no water, but is less efficient. And liquid immersion cooling going direct to chip systems, which are the emerging alternatives now. Of course, this depends on geography and climate. So hot, dry areas, of course, we use more water. Hydroelectric and nuclear power can raise also other water-fruit challenges due to power generation. etc. This AI-related water use vary by region and season. Some practical impacts now, there are companies like Amazon or Google. They, of course, first they acknowledge that they can consume millions of liters of water depending on location. And some companies try to shift AI workloads between data centers based on water and energy efficiency, try to apply a strategy called workload shifting or temporal load balancing. So what alternatives exist in order to reduce water usage in AI buildings? It's about air cooling, water recycling and reuse, liquid immersion cooling, locational strategies, and AI optimization of workload management. And the AI and electronic waste also, we have similar issues because the rapid demand for specialized AI hardware, of course, is something that contributes to global waste, shorter life cycles of AI hardware, difficulties of recycling AI chips, environmental toll of manufacturing and disposal. And if you can see, for example, the lifespan, typical lifespan of GPUs is 3 to 5 years. Power of cooling infrastructure to 10+ years, etc. Of course, we know why hardware is replaced frequently. It's about complexity, software optimization. So practical considerations that AI startups now, smaller companies may extend usage to 5+ years, but hyperscalers often rotate hardware every 2-3 years. And hardware usually after primary use is repurposed for less intensive workloads. So some best practices to adopt to reduce, in order to reduce e-waste, it's of course to design for reuse, refurbishment, reuse programs through e-waste audits, partner with certified recyclers, minimize packaging waste, embrace AI for sustainability, and advocate for policy improvements. Sustainability practices, the best practices for developing sustainable AI systems. This related with efficient model design, data efficiency, energy aware training, life cycle management, I mentioned before. And I think the most important is transparency, because this it's very difficult and hard to find for companies to be fully transparent about how much energy or water they consume. And here, for example, we can see, if we talk about the model design of data handling, then we need smarter sampling, transfer learning. For training strategy, we need training on renewable grids and mixed precision. For inference, compressed models, I mentioned. For life cycle, train only when it's needed, so reuse models. For transparency, report footprint, set goals on infrastructure, renewable power data centers. So some tools and platforms for sustainable AI, I can mention that the most important called Carbon, which tracks energy users, the carbon dioxide emissions, ML carbon dioxide impact, experiment, impact tracker, green algorithms, TensorFlow model optimization, hacking face optimum, NVIDIA TensorRT, deep speed, Google for cloud infrastructure platforms, which have a sustainability focus, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Climate Trace, papers with cold electricity map, OpenML, etc. So how we can use this? We start by tracking emissions with, for example, impact tracker. Then we use the model pruning with TensorFlow. Then we choose cloud regions powered by renewables. Then we monitor with electricity map, and we publish carbon impact data. AI ethics frameworks, of course, are it's something very important, a crucial role in addressing sustainability by guiding the responsible development, deployment, and use of AI technologies in ways that minimize harm to the environment, society, and economies. So encourage the design and the use of AI systems that optimize energy consumption and reduce carbon footprints, environmental responsibility. Emphasize fairness, inclusivity, helping to ensure that these AI-driven sustainability solutions benefit diverse populations and do not exacerbate social inequalities. Fostering long-term thinking, so think about long-term consequences of AI technologies, encouraging developers and organizations to prioritize sustainable outcomes over short-term gains, guiding transparent and accountable AI, Of course, encouraging cross-sector collaboration, governments, industry, academia, civil society to collectively work towards sustainable AI innovations. So these ethic frameworks serve as essential tools to align AI innovation with sustainability goals, ensuring that technological advances contribute positively to environmental stewardship and social well-being. The same applies in all industries, in energy sector, smart grids, predictive maintenance, transportation, in manufacturing, agriculture, etc. In the buildings, here, for example, some AI solutions for emission reduction, Google DeepMind, Microsoft AI for Earth, IBM Green Horizons for buildings. On the one hand, AI, of course, contributes to solving climate change. All this challenge I mentioned before, it's about energy-intensive training, data centers, electronic waste. But on the other hand, AI can help the fight against climate change because it can improve energy efficient buildings and grids. Advanced AI models help simulate climate systems more accurately, improving predictions and policy decisions. This enhances also renewable energy management, the smart agriculture also, and carbon capture. So balancing act, I think, is here the key. The key is to minimize AI's environmental footprint while maximizing its climate positive applications. So organizations and researchers are increasingly focused on green AI, developing sustainable AI that actually balances innovation with the environmental responsibility. Of course, there are risks, or the risk of unchecked AI deployment and global resource consumption, which is related with exponential energy demand, resource depletion, inequitable access to resources, neglect of sustainability in favor of speed, increased carbon emissions, impacts economic, social, regulatory, regulation and policy also important. So the governments regulate the energy usage of AI training. Focusing on these aspects, public accountability, of course, companies accountability, promoting energy efficiency, we need stronger policies. The current landscape environmental policy are focusing on data center specific policies, the frameworks that I mentioned before, major regulatory discussions, and energy regulations. So what is the status so far? The climate energy regulation, the current landscape, what is happening here, the status is that is active and climate regulations are active. The data centers is established only some regions. The frameworks, they are in growing adoption, and the carbon reporting is emerging. I said before that it's difficult here for companies to be transparent, totally transparent about environmental costs. So what is happening? Some leaders are open, many companies are vague, and in general, there is a lack of standardized metrics. So industry efforts towards transparency have initiatives like the Green Software Foundation, Climate Action Tech, which actually try to encourage better reporting. There are NGOs, academia, which pushes for more transparency, sustainable AI development. There is also the need for more strict regulation and certifications in order to push companies to disclose AI carbon footprint. So thank you very much for your attention, and for any question, I'm here to discuss.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for your elaborate explanation, which is in need of our for today's society. Thanks a lot. I request anyone from the participant side wish to interact with Dr. Rania, ma'am. It is welcome.
It is, ma'am, very informative, and it is eye-opening that AI is also consuming a big amount of electricity. We are supposing it is not consuming much, but you have made a very clear presentation that lots of energy it is taking. And even the trainings for AI also highly energy consuming. And the ways you have also suggested how we can make minimize the use of energy. Very nice, ma'am. A very new activity, new work. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, it's a field which is now being explored. I saw some statistics. For me, the statistics were very shocking because For every time you give a prompt to ChatGPT, remember that you consume 3/10 of a beta hour, so you can understand the harm to the environment. You consume water and energy at the same time. Every time you write one word to ChatGPT, we must remember this thing. So we have, a long road in front of us in order to make data centers greener and more efficient. Because I mentioned before, difference between accuracy and efficiency. We have more accurate models, but less efficient in terms of environmental footprint, in terms of environmental security. This is what I want to say.
Yeah, so it was a very enlightening presentation, Dr. Rania. Congratulations. I knew AI, consumes a lot of energy, but for water, I didn't have that knowledge. Yeah, so thanks so much for sharing all these insights with us. AI is always seen in the positive light, but you've shed light on it to make us know that it also has some downsides. And the good thing with your presentation is you also highlighted ways of minimizing, those energy costs and water losses. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, sustainability strategies to mitigate and how to trade off, how to manage the trade-offs. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot for enlightening all of us with your extensive and elaborate talk. Thanks a lot once again. Now, with the permission of all stalwarts and guests, distinguished guests, I wish to move to the technical session 1 for the presentations. For this session, chairperson will be Dr. Vikas Kumar sir, Senior Scientist, Agricultural Economics, ICAR, and IASRI, TOSA, New Delhi. And co-chairperson, Dr. Vinu Mohol ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, SN College, Alathur. So under this technical session 1, the first presentation bearing the number ICMIRTM 2025-10P001 under the title Synthesis, Characterization and Biological Studies of Ships-based ligand of 2-aminopyrimidine with 2-methoxysalicylaldehyde by D.T. Sakhare, UG and PG and Research Center, Department of Chemistry from Maharashtra. Is Sakhare sir available? Is D.T. Sakhare available? Okay. So let us move to the second presentation bearing the number 2, enhancing cloud computing performance and security through software defined networking and network function virtualization by Mr. Himanshu and his team from Dronacharya Group of Institutions, Greater Noida. Is Himanshu or Krish Mohammad Faisal available?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you ready for your presentation?
Then just wait 1 minute.
Yeah.
Ma'am, my device is not working well, so can I start from explaining the things which I prepare? Because I am not unable to show my presentation.
Okay. And ask any of your
Okay,
team
ma'am.
members to present. Ask any of your team members to present. Or you want some time?
Ma'am, okay, please anyone of my team member, Krish Yadav or Himanshu Prashar, can show your screen
Yeah. It is open to
so I
all.
can explain the things.
It is open to all. You can present. You can share your screen. If not, I'll announce another person. Meanwhile, you please be prepared. Okay.
My device is not working. Can you give us 2 minutes?
Now it is visible.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is visible.
Ma'am, can you give us chance to explain the things? It's like we can
Yeah.
normally talk without the presentation.
Without the presentation.
Because my device is not working and I am unable to show.
Presentation is here. We can visualize the presentation. You go ahead with your explanation. Screen is there. Screen is visible to all of us. You start your presentation.
My name is Mohammad Faisal and today I am here to explain the things of enhancing cloud networking. So first we have to understand what is the meaning of cloud network. Cloud network is made up of two words, first cloud and network. In old ways, when in older time in older times, people, suppose that we start with an example. Suppose that if the storage of our mobile phones has full, then storage of our mobile phone has full, then what should we do? You have to buy the another storage, or you have to switch your mobile phone. This is the problem. So that problem will the resolved by some entrepreneurs or some startup companies, just like AWS or Google Drive. Suppose you don't just think that you don't have to buy another storage or another mobile phones, but you can get the virtual storage in your mobile phones with just like an example of Google Drive. This is a cloud network. Cloud network is given the opportunity of the online storage, and you can connect with the many peoples. You can connect all the devices anywhere and anytime at all the times. And we can take the exam, this is not the problem of the one person, this is the problem of the globally. Just like we can take the examples of Netflix, many peoples are watching, millions of peoples are watching shows at the same time. So then the traffic is come and the traffic is handled by the AWS. Uh, but Netflix does not have the infrastructure of the storage. They does not have their hardware. They does not have their types of routers, data locations. But they are doing at smoothly at the good point, at the good level. So this problem is solved by AWS. And then this is known as the cloud networking. And when the many millions of people is connected, the problem is arise of the and performance and
Yes, ma'am. We
performance and
ahead to the
connectivity.
Himanshu Prasad. Our second teammate will speak, ma'am. Himanshu Prasad.
Okay. Speak.
Yeah, please proceed. Don't waste time. Please proceed.
Yeah, ma'am. I am talking about what are the benefits of the cloud computing. There are many benefits of the cloud computing. like faster network performance, lower cost, stronger security, easy management, and this helps companies grow quickly and handle global traffic. This is the good thing for the companies and our MNCs that they can do the work with cloud computing. They can fast their work and network performance. The cost is also will be low and security will be stronger. And many things are happen with the cloud computing. It is a good thing for the problems solve problems. And we what is the conclusion is that SDN provides control and intelligence, NFV provides speed and flexibility. Centralized controls, what is SDN? Software defined networking. It gives centralized control, programmability, flexibility, optimized resource allocation, and automation T reliability. And we can move ahead to pillar 2, network function visualization, NFV. We can see in the diagram that all the things are connected to each other and have the connection to each other. At the last, we have conclusion that SDN provides control and intelligence, NFV provides speed and flexibility. Together, they create a modern and creative cloud system that is ready for the future. And at the last, we thank you for the listening. I hope you learned something new about how creativity improves cloud networking. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, your topic is good. What are the important challenges this cloud computing facing? Can you please tell what are the important
Computing is
challenges it is
facing
about?
a problem, but just like yes, sir. The challenges is that when the millions of when the millions of people is doing the same work and the traffic is arrive on the on the software on the systems, then this is facing a problem and it will reduce its performance will be reduced. So is
Because
that
I've heard
so
that
this
privacy
arise a
security
problem.
is compromised in this. So how you how you
Yes, sir.
solve
Yes.
this issue? How we can have the solution for this issue? Cloud computing, privacy, security,
Sir,
passwords.
so yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just like sir, our engineers are creating the technology. So creating two technologies. First name is SDN and another name is NFB. So that the first technology is SDN that work like as a central control in which have the data part is the another things and the brain of the controller is another thing in which you can control by all the things by the programs. You don't need any types of hardware, any types of things.
Okay, okay,
You can debug any types of problem with
okay, okay. Nice, very nice. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving us chance. Thank you.
Thank you, the whole team, and congratulations for your presentation. I request co-chair ma'am, Binu ma'am. Do you have any questions to the presenters? Ma'am, you are in mute condition, ma'am. Okay. Any other participants? Do you have any questions to the team? So, with the permission of Honorable Chair and Co-Chair, I am moving to the next presentation, bearing the number 3, under the title Knowledge of Second-Hand Smoke and Behavior Towards Its Exposure Among Adolescents in Selected Colleges Villupuram, by Professor Gladys ma'am, ES College of Nursing, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Over to Gladys ma'am. Ma'am, are you ready for your presentation?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible. Please share your screen.
Yes,
Ma'am, we can leave now. Hello.
Yeah.
We can leave now, ma'am.
Ma'am, is
The
it
conference,
visible?
you must be present, hold the conference, okay? So it is not the criteria that after your presentation you can leave, okay? If you
Okay.
go any offline, you will be there up to the end. So you have to be in the meeting up to the end.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
My slides are visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Please make it full screen and go ahead.
Is it visible, ma'am, now?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible, but just make it full screen, ma'am.
Yeah, no. Okay. Greetings of the day, Honorable Chairperson and Co-Chairperson Madam, and Sir and Aruna Kumari Madam. It's my great pleasure in presenting my scientific paper in this forum, and I extend my thanks and gratitude to our Principal, Professor Sidvi Ma'am, and Vice Principal, Professor Karthi Sir, for the constant support and encouragement towards our professional growth. The title of the study, Knowledge of Second-Hand Smoke and Behavior Towards Its Exposure Among Adolescents. The smoke exhaled by someone else or emitted by the tip of a burning cigarette is called an environmental tobacco smoke, and breathing is known as passive smoking. The second-hand smoke also
Gladys, ma'am.
called... Yes,
Gladys, ma'am.
ma'am.
So sorry to disturb you. Your slides are not moving, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. If I make it full screen, it is not moving now.
Okay,
Is
okay.
it
Now it
visible
is
now, ma'am?
moving. Now it is moving.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So the second-hand smoke, also called as passive smoke, or involuntary smoke, or environmental tobacco smoke. Actually, there is no safe level of exposure to second-hand smoke. Even a brief exposure can cause serious health problems, and it will be deadly. The danger of secondhand smoke can cause lung cancer in non-smokers, and it increases the chance of coronary artery disease. And usually, the majority of smokers are men, and many women and children are affected by the secondhand smoke. So, more than 73,000 lung cancer deaths occur each year, which is reported in United States among adults who do not smoke. So the long-term effects from exposure to second-hand smoke increases the risk of coronary artery disease by 30%, lung cancer risk by 30%, and other cancers, stroke, and it also results in premature death. So major settings that takes place for the second-hand smoke includes the working place and public place, such as restaurants, bars, and recreational settings, and even homes. So workplace and homes play a important source, as majority of our length of time spent in these settings. So when we take the statistics internationally, 1.3 million non-smokers are being exposed to second-hand smoke, and 34,000 premature death due to heart diseases that happens because of second-hand smoke every year. In India, 0.9 million deaths are occurring due to second-hand smoke, and nearly 30% of adults in India are exposed to second-hand smoke. So infants are dying due to sudden infant death syndrome when they exposed to when they exposed to second-hand smoke after birth. That the chemicals present in the smoke causes a breathing difficulty that leads to respiratory distress syndrome. Second-hand smoke even causes more than 7,300 lung cancer deaths in adults who do not smoke. So, what is the statement of the problem is a study to assess the knowledge of second-hand smoke and behavior towards its exposure among the adolescents in selected colleges, Villupuram, Tamil Nadu. The objectives of the study are to assess the knowledge of second-hand smoke among the adolescents in a selected colleges at Villupuram, to determine the behavior towards exposure to second-hand smoke among adolescents in the selected colleges at Villupuram, and to find out the association between level of knowledge and behavior with the selected demographic variables. The assumption of the study, there will be a significant level of knowledge and unsatisfactory behavior towards exposure to second-hand smoke among adolescents in selected colleges at Villupuram. The material and the methodology of the study is the approach selected for the study is quantitative approach with the descriptive design was adopted. The study was conducted in various settings, includes ES Polytechnic College, ES Arts and Science, Surya Group of Institutions, and Sacred Arts and Science College at Vilupuram. The population of the study is all the adolescents studying colleges at Vilupuram. Simple random probability sampling technique was chosen to select the samples. The sample size determined was 100. The tool consists of 3 sections. Section 1, which includes demographic data, this the baseline variable data such as age, gender, religion, qualification of father and mother, occupation of father, also monthly income, smoking habits in the family, type of residence, type of family, and type of food habits, and exposure of second-hand smoke in a day, and any information related to second-hand smoke. Section 2 consists of structured knowledge questionnaire, which consists of 20 multiple choice questions that consist of introduction related to second-hand smoking, its causes, symptoms, risk, chances, complications, and prevention. And for each correct responses, score 1 was given. And section 3, which is a 5-point behavior assessment scale, consists of 10 items pertaining from strongly agree to strongly disagree. So the investigator obtained a formal permission, and the data collection was conducted after the consent received from the participants, with maintaining full ethical principles and good relationship with the cooperation with the samples. So data analysis and interpretations is discussed under sections. First section, we have analyzed the frequency and percentage distribution of selected demographic variables. Out of 100 samples, majority of the samples were in the age group of 17 to 18 and 18 to 19 years. Regarding gender, majority were male, nearly 56%. Regarding religion, majority 88% were Hindu. And regarding education of father, majority of their parents were studied up to 10th standard. And of father's occupation, majority for 40% of father were in for farmer agriculture, and monthly income more than 36%, that is the maximum. They were in the monthly income of 10,001 to 15,000 rupees. And in type of family, the majority 62% were in the nuclear family, and the type residence type is 35. Majority 51% were in urban, and in food habits, maximum 64% were in non-vegetarian habit, and smoking habit 87%. They said there were no smokers inside the family. And when asked about the exposure of second-hand smoke, 61% of them, they were explaining about 1 to 3 times per day they were being exposed to second-hand smoke in the public places. And regarding previous information about second-hand smoke, 68% will say yes, and where the source of information, maximum 40% they received from the media. In section 2, the knowledge were assessed, and it is found that 78% out of 100, 78 samples out of 100 have moderately adequate knowledge. Only 7% was having inadequate knowledge regarding second-hand smoke. In relation to behavior towards exposure to second-hand knowledge, significant association between father's occupation and exposure to second-hand smoke in a day was also have a significant association with the selected demographic variables. When compared to behavior exposure, there is no significant association with any selected demographic variables. So the following conclusion was done that majority of adolescents have moderately adequate knowledge, and they showed unsatisfactory behavior towards exposure of second-hand smoke. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a very innovative topic. That's how the passive smoke is affecting our satisfaction. Well, it is clear from your finding that most of the people are dissatisfied with this thing. It's a good finding. That's most of the passive people who are getting affected are dissatisfied. But they have any option? They don't have, I think, any option. They are certainly they are forced to go for this.
Yes, but they have a dissatisfactory behavior towards second hand smoke. But in we don't know whether they will be forced or they'll get to practice into smoking in future.
Well, one more thing is that smoke, the difference is there. Smoke of agarbatti or smoke of cigarette.
It is the study is confined one to cigarette only, sir. Cigarette
Okay,
smoke.
well, smoke of all type is harmful. Whatever
Yes,
kind of
yes,
smoke is there, our lungs are not facing problem in clearing that air. Whatever kind of
yes,
smoke is there,
yes.
it is going on in right now in North India. Full of
Mm,
Delhi and other cities are under smoke because of that
yes,
burning of paddy fields. So this is harmful. Even agarbatti, what we have use for worship, and all the time that smoke remain in the house. It is the smell is good, but the harm is same.
yes, sir.
So that is also harmful. I think most of the exposure what the passive people are getting, and many people are there. Some may be getting because of that that's fragrance smoke.
Yes,
So that is also harmful. But we unable to speak on that issue. But we should restrict that also.
yes,
Very nice presentation. Very nice eye-opening topic.
yes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gladys ma'am. Thank you, sir. We can move to the
Thank
next.
you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Next presentation. I think Kiran Bhai ma'am is not available to present. So we are moving to the next presentation bearing the number 5. Iodine promoted synthesis of 3,4,5 trans substituted 1,2,4 triazoles and fused 1,2,4 triazoles from peridine meldrums acid via oxidative cleavage of CC double bonds by Durga Rao and team, Department of Chemistry, School of Applied Sciences, Sri Venkateswara University, Armo. Is Durga Rao sir present?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, madam.
Yeah.
My screen is visible, madam.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, all. Thanks for giving opportunity. Yeah, I am Durga Rao. I am working as a senior scientific manager in Arts and Life Sciences, and I am pursuing my PhD from Sri Venkateswara University under supervision of Dr. Pawanjit Kaur. Yeah. Yeah. Topic of my invention is iodine promoted synthesis of 3,4,5 tri-substituted 1,2,4 triazoles and fused 1,2,4 triazoles from araldine meldrums acids via oxidative cleavage of CC double bond. This is the overview of my presentation. Coming to the abstract of my invention, we have developed a environmentally safe and efficient approach that has been used for the synthesis of 3,4,5 tri-substituted and fused 1,3,4 triazoles via iodine DMSO catalyzed reaction between the amidazones and araldine meldrums acid. This transformation proceeds through oxidative cleavage of carbon-carbon double bond. This methodology is environmentally safe methodology we are not using any harsh metal catalyst here. Simply we are using iodine and in presence of DMSO and temperature around 120 degrees Celsius. These coming to the objective of my invention. So this iodine DMSO catalyzer methodology useful for synthesis of 3,4,5 trisubstituted 1,2,4 trizoles and fused trizoles. Particularly, these trizoles are useful, very useful in the medicinal chemistry. Particularly, several drugs are available with trizoles. I have shown here just 3 drugs here. Because of its good medicinal properties, we have focused the invention of this 3,4,5 trisubstituted 1,2,4 trizoles and fused 1,2,4 trizoles. If we are coming to the introduction of our invention, particularly these trizoles are very useful in natural products, pharmaceutical industries, and agrochemical industries. So among these, particularly trizoles, 3,4,5 trisubstituted 1,2,4 trizoles and unfused 1,2,4 trizoles are very efficiently useful medicinal chemistry moieties. So particularly I have considered here trizolam. Here it will be useful for the treatment of insomnia and anxiety. And another drug is sitagliptin and maravitoc. They are potent in DPP4 inhibition and CCR5 antagonistic activities. So in addition to that, this 1,2,4 trizol derivatives acts as a bioisosteres of esters and amides. So why particularly bioisosteres required? These esters and amides sometimes it will face pKa problems. Means it won't be orally bioavailability will reduce because of these amides and esters. To come up that kind of problems, these bioisosteres like 1,2,4 trizoles are very useful. So we can adapt this kind of molecules to application in the medicinal chemistry related inventions. So previously, literature reported conditions are actually I have shown here 3 of the best conditions. So in this, they have used like tertiary hydrogen peroxide that will be very harsh for environment, and at the same time they have one in another condition paratoluene sulfonic acid and dicyano 5,6-chlorobenzoquinozones. That is also not safe for the environment. And at the same time, in third condition, they have used manganese peroxide and paratoluene sulfonic acid. So this is also, it's a best condition, but yields are poor in this case. And at the same time, this is also not safe for the environmental living. So for synthesizing 3,4,5 trisubstitute trizoles, there is no significant literature is available up to now. So in our invention, we have introduced that methodology also. So previously, we have an article, we have worked in that. So particularly in that case, we have used amidazoles and araldane meldrums as acids. For fusion of trizoles, we have used manganese acetate and copper acetate in acetic acid. So we want to come up with that harsh metals, and we want to invent a safe methodology for making these trizoles, because these trizoles are useful in medicinal chemistry. That's what our invention mainly focused in the environmentally safe conditions, like avoiding metal catalysts, all those things. So this is the previous work we have reported. In this case, you can see here, we are using copper acetate and manganese acetate in presence of acetic acid for making trizoles. So we want to improve the environmental compatibility. So then we have adapted a methodology by avoiding this harsh metal catalyst to reduce the toxicity for the environment. So this is the overview of previous inventions and present invention. So previously they have used manganese cobalt in presence of triethylamine and tetrabutalamine, and can and peg at 80 degrees Celsius. These are the two conditions reported in the literature, and our previous work reported with copper estate and manganese estate. So we want to come up with that, and we have introduced iodine in triethylamine and DMSO at 120 degrees Celsius. So in this case, we are getting very good yields, and we are able to make several analogs in very cheap processors. So we have optimized this reaction by using different conditions and solvents. Particularly, we have identified in condition 1, if you seen, in presence of oxygen, isopropylamine and DMSO at 120 degrees Celsius, we have seen a 45% conversion of 134 tri-substituted triazoles. So further optimization, we have identified a better condition. Iodine 10 equivalents in presence of oxygen and triethylamine and DMSO, we have achieved up to 92% of yield. So we have further increased the equivalents of iodine. There is no significant improvement towards the yields, but so that's why we want to reduce the loadability of catalyst iodine, and we have fixed it to 10 equivalents only. In that case, we have made several analogs with very excellent yields. So we have adapted that condition, iodine in presence of oxygen and triethylamine DMSO at 120 degrees Celsius. If we coming to the analogging part, we have made 134 tri-substituted triazoles by using this condition. We have made 13 analogs here. So we have used different substitution on the triazoles. In all the cases, we have seen better yields around 70 to 90 plus yields. That is the advantage of this methodology. And at the same time, we have transformed this methodology to the fused triazoles. This is very less reports available in the literature. So in this case also, we have got very better yields in with our condition. So with our invented new condition, we have made several analogs, particularly by changing different substitution on the phenyl rings. So all are worked well, and particularly I can mention with furan linked this last analog. This is very good heterocyclic substituted triazole. These analogs particularly we are further evaluating to medicinal chemistry related docking studies and in vitro studies. So if we coming to the mechanism, first we are this Meldrum's acid is cleaving to the aldehyde, and when we are treating with this hydrogens, we are getting the tri-substituted triazoles. So this mechanism I have mentioned here to additional support to my invention here. If we coming to the conclusion part of my invention, we have disclosed iodine DMSO catalyzer new efficient protocol for the synthesis of tri-substituted triazoles and N-fused triazoles from amidozones and araldine meldrums in presence of oxygen at 120 degrees Celsius. So in this reaction, we have used various amidozones and araldine meldrums acids. All are well tolerated, and they provided excellent yields of 124 triazoles. This straightforward method exhibits the several advantages such as mild reaction conditions, broad substrate scope, and not needing to employ the special or expensive starting metals, in particular metal catalyst free and environmentally friendly synthetic methodology. So our invention helps to the medicinal chemistry people to make several analogs to support medchem studies further. And at the same time, these are the references I have considered for my invention. Yeah. Thank you all. If any further queries, you can always contact me this mail ID. And thank you all for your kind attention. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am.
Sir, it's actually pure chemistry background. I
Yeah.
have a simple question. Yeah, I have a simple question on you, sir. Can you give some more examples related to the environmental compatibility by triazole synthesis? Because you have said that you can reduce the toxicity by
Yeah.
using this and all, and you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
developed a new methodology regarding that. And that's a great thing. Anyway, and so I want to hear some more from you, sir.
Yeah, madam. Actually, see, for example, all our chemistry inventions, all you people now, so that will require a lot of hazardous conditions, and we will generate a lot of toxic to the environment. That sometimes we can't avoid that kind of things, but we want to develop drugs for treating the people, right? So in that process, we need to damage the environment also. So that's why nowadays we are focusing to avoid the toxic metals, and we are focusing mainly green methodology to develop the medicinal chemistry moieties like triazoles and tetrazoles, and at the same time other heterocyclics. Because why? Because these heterocyclics are very useful in the medicinal chemistry. That drugs are, right, every day several new diseases are developing because of lot of problems and toxic problems in the environment. So we want to treat that kind of things. So, but unfortunately, always we can't avoid the toxicity while doing the reactions. At least some focus. As a medicinal chemist, I need to pay attention to reduce the toxicity levels. So that's what I'm contributing some of the things like this kind of inventions to reduce the metal toxicity. So yeah, I think in future we will see some more things I will invent, and I will give to the society.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for your innovative work. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Durgarao sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Questions from audience side? Okay. So with the permission of chair and co-chair, I am moving to the next presentation bearing the number 6. Under the title Effectiveness of an Instructional Program Regarding Respectful Maternity Care Among Nursing Students in Selected Nursing College at Viluppuram by Mrs. Lakshmi K, Associate Professor, ES College of Nursing, Tamil Nadu.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. I am happy to be a member of this international conference. First of all, I would like to thank our principal ma'am and vice principal sir and management for giving this wonderful opportunity to present a paper in this international conference. So today I am going to present a topic on effect of an instructional program on knowledge regarding respectful maternity care among nursing students. So actually, why? Am I audible?
That's audible, ma'am.
Effect of an instructional program on knowledge regarding respectful maternity care among nursing students. The actual reason is still taken this study is, so all the human rights is to receive respect, privacy and secrecy as well as safe from injury, cruel treatment, and coercion. Not only for normal individual and also pregnant woman who is coming for labor, they also should be treated respectfully. So that care can be given only by the nursing professionals as well as all the professionals. So particularly I have taken this for the nursing students. They are the upcoming future nurses. They are going to provide care. So they should know what is respectful maternity care. So according to WHO, so they have recommended that positive childbirth experience out of increasing evidence of disrespect and abuse. So in order to provide a positive birth experience for women and their newborns, the WHO suggested the respectful maternity care is a core center for giving maternity care in every hospital. So empowering nursing students with information regarding RMC, that is respectful maternity care, may alter their future clinical worker and will raise the standard of care as well as reduce the psychological effect of women and also reduce the maternal and neonatal mortality morbidity. So in order to bring a change, the investigators planned this educational program on action concentrated on nursing students who still are developing their knowledge and practice. So what is the statement? Is a study to assess the effect of an instructional program on knowledge regarding respectful maternity care among nursing students. So the objective is mainly to evaluate the effectiveness of an instructional program on knowledge regarding respectful maternity care and also to find the association between level of knowledge and their selected demographic variables among nursing students. So here the hypothesis is whether there is a significant difference between pre-test and post-test level of knowledge regarding respectful maternity care among nursing students. And another one is that is there will be a significant association between post-test level of knowledge and the selected demographic variables. So operational definition, what is effect? That is nothing but bringing a adequate knowledge on respectful maternity care for the final year nursing students through the instructional program given by the researcher. What is instructional program on knowledge? That is nothing but a set of learning activities planned in order to provide regarding respectful maternity care to the students, which is given for 30 to 45 minutes with the help of LCD presentation to the final year BSc nursing students. So what is RMC? That is nothing but it's a care that is organized for and provided to all women in a manner that maintains their dignity, privacy, and confidentiality, as well as freedom from harm and mistreatment. And also informed choices. Informed choices is nothing but whatever we are doing for the mother, that has to be informed, obtain that is, you have to consent. Then only we have to provide care. That is, and continuous support during labor and childbirth. So what is nursing student? Here I have taken final year BSc nursing students who are not posted their clinical posting in OBG department. Methodology. So here quantitative research approach was taken. Pre-experimental design, that is one group pre-test and post-test design was adopted. And what is a dependent variable is here level of knowledge on respectful maternity care or assessed. What is an independent variable? That is nothing but instructional program on respectful maternity care. Setting, selected nursing college, Villupuram. Population, nursing students at selected nursing college, Villupuram. And target population is final year BSc nursing students at selected nursing college, Villupuram. And the sample size is 95 final year BA nursing students. And what is the sampling technique is non-probability purposive sampling technique. Here the sampling criteria is inclusion criteria, that is nursing students studying final year BSc nursing who have obstetric and gynecology subject, who are not posted in the clinical area of OBG department. Exclusion criteria is post-basic BSc nursing student, MSc nursing student, midwives, and those students already undergone such studies. So here data collection procedure started in May after obtaining the permission from the head of the institution and select a nursing college. Pre-test was done by the knowledge questionnaires, followed by that instructional program. That is nothing but knowledge is provided regarding respectful maternity care to the student for 30 to 45 minutes with the LCD presentation, and followed by post-test is conducted for the final year nursing students. So here data collection, general information like gender, religion, residence, type of family, family monthly income, previous knowledge and RMC, and source of information. And part 2 is a structured knowledge college questionnaire. That is 30 structured questions related to respectful maternity care was selected. Here I used inferential and descriptive statistics for data analysis. And here majority of the female students, that is 71%, male is 29%, religion 92% is Hindu, Christians 5%, Muslim 3%, and type of family, nuclear family, that is 88%, joint family 12%, family income, that is above 30,000 is 18%, and below, that is between 10,000 to 30,000, 82%. And the residents here high is rural, 88% persons are there, and previous knowledge only 42%, whereas no knowledge previous, that is 58%. So here, based on the knowledge, how they have obtained from pre-test, how it is changed. That is pre-test to post-test. That is adequate knowledge in pre-test 0%, and moderate knowledge 89%, inadequate knowledge 11%. But it has been changed after my class. That is post-test. That is 93% of the students have adequate knowledge, and moderate knowledge only 7%. So that itself shows that the students has been interested and gained more knowledge before they are posted to the clinical area. They have learned what is that respectful maternity care. So that is very necessary. It is an expectation of all individual to receive respectful care. Then based on the effect of instructional program, here there is a drastic mean difference, that is 11.6, and T value is 33.1. That is P value is less than 0.05, highly significant. So as per the study, I am concluding that the data analysis clearly says that there is a good change in their knowledge and the knowledge of the students based on the data analysis. So this is very important to insist on all the students as per the Lakshya guideline 2017. All the hospitals are following this respectful maternity care in order to improve the knowledge of the nursing students as well as nursing staffs. So many of the hospitals are having Lakshya guideline approved certified hospitals. They are also frequently coming for the inspection. That is not private, government hospitals. So all the students also should know that. So thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
Are
Thank
you
you.
asking questions, sir?
Congratulations for your wonderful presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
I request chair and co-chair if any questions to the presenter.
Yes, I have one question, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I have one question I want to ask, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Only the instructional program knowledge is adequate for treating patients with respectfully, or any other thing like
It is not adequate. It is just a guideline I am giving to the students, and it has to be observed in the clinical area. What is their attitude? That further studies can be done. Basic things should be known first. That's why I've taken as this. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So sure, as well as income also, finance also. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for the answer. Yeah, thanks for sorry. One interruption caused. Anyway, ma'am, just I want to ask one more thing. Actually, the finance as well as the work pressure of the, nursing students also will affect the maternity care, no, ma'am?
So actually, financial give pressure to all, from child to everyone. So the nursing students also will have that. If there is background is affected, their care, learning, everything will be affected. So that's why I
Thank you,
added
ma'am.
that.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Dr. Vikas sir, do you have any questions, sir?
No, it's a organized presentation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So with the permission of both of you, I'm moving to the next presentation, bearing the title number 07, title The Perfect Storm, Why Measles is Back, by M. Aruna, HOD, Department of Zoology, JMJ College for Women, Tenali, Andhra Pradesh. Is Aruna ma'am available? Okay. Let us move to the next presentation, bearing the number 8. Title Artificial Intelligence in Finance, a study on banks and financial institutions in Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh, by Dr. V. Murali Krishna, Professor and Head Department of MBA, Subram Academy of Management Studies, Bangalore, and Dr. Ravi Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of MBA, Wings Business School, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. Is any of the team present here? Dr. V. Murali Krishna, Dr. Ravi Kumar? Okay. So let us move to the next presentation, bearing the number 9. Title Level of Knowledge and Practice Regarding Junk Food Consumption and its Effects Among School-Going Children in View to Develop the Instructional Module on Junk Food Consumption and its Effects in Selected School at Vilupuram, by Mr. Haridas, Associate Professor, ES College of Nursing, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Is Haridas sir present here? Mr. Haridas sir? Okay. Let us move to the next presentation and last presentation for today's technical session 1 and today's day 1 of the conference also, bearing the number 10. Title Effectiveness of Video Assisted Teaching on Knowledge Regarding Prevention of Worm Infestation Among Mothers and Preschoolers in Kalpattu at Vilupuram, by Mrs. Malati, Assistant Professor, ES College of Nursing, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Is Malati ma'am available? Mrs. Malati ma'am? Here I could see Malati ma'am, but I don't know why she is not able to speak. Okay. It's time for almost the conclusion of day 1. So I request chair and co-chair, anything more to be discussed in the technical session 1 and day 1 of the conference. Please give your feedback for a while, sir.
Okay, if some presenters may present next day also. if some issue is there, maybe internet or some other issue. So then present, it was a nice presentation from all, and it was a good lecture from our keynote speaker also. Thank you all for this.
Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time. I think just you came from your office and immediately you had joined in our meeting without any rest itself. Thank you so much, sir. Because of the request from the foreigners for the timings like that. And one more thing, all of our presenters will be at any of the college they are working, and somebody they are students. So to accommodate them for the presentations in a feasible timings and possible timings itself, we had planned like this in the evenings, sir, mainly. Because Dr. Dixon sir and Rania ma'am, sir, all are joining midnights or early in the mornings, like 3 o'clock like that. So that we had planned like this. I know this is somewhat trouble and problematic for you people also, but let us make it to be clear, sir, in future. So we can come out the best of the things in future also. And so that's it for today's day one. Anything more from Binu ma'am? Binu ma'am, you are in mute condition, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Actually, it was a very wonderful experience, ma'am. The first time I completely involved in this conference. And it's indeed a great honor and privilege to be here as a guest of honor, ma'am, for this your international conference. I mean, third international conference on multidisciplinary innovative research. And moreover, the presenters, as well as the dignitaries in the sense, Dixon ma'am, Dixon sir, as well as Rania ma'am, they gave an excellent speech. I mean, excellent topic, and most of the topics are very interesting, very interesting, ma'am. I mean, the collaborations itself, it is very evident that almost all the field of science, not only in the science, I mean, from the other backgrounds also, I'm ready. I mean, I'm able to hear. Anyway, excellent. Once again, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the organizing committee as well as Nakela ma'am. Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Malti,
you.
ma'am,
Thanks for giving.
Malti, madam ji is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Ma'am, are you able to present now?
Yeah. Vika, sir, what about?
The last presenter is visible.
Presenter is visible, sir, but
The
she is not
presentation
responding whether she can present or not. Malti ma'am, if you have any problem, you can present tomorrow also.
Ma'am, can you hear my voice, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are able to hear you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you able to share your screen, ma'am?
Ma'am, can you visible my slide, ma'am? Can you visible my slides, ma'am?
No, ma'am. You had not yet shared your screen. Okay, sir. Let us accommodate her presentation by tomorrow. Thanks a lot. And anybody more from the audience side? Anybody wish to speak a few words for a while, for 1 minute? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. All the distinguished. Malti ma'am, please
No, ma'am.
present. Please present.
Ma'am, it's Jabasili Gladys, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Gladys, ma'am. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, we are very happy and we are very thankful to you for organizing such a wonderful conference year by year, ma'am. And we get a good experience by participating in this wonderful event, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thanks a lot for your all-time support, ma'am. Thank you and congratulations for your wonderful presentation also.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, myself Porchilvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you for the chance given to our faculty to present their like research findings in this international conference. Thank you for the opportunities provided. It was well organized. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay, with the permission of both the chair and co-chair, shall we conclude of day one, sir? Yeah. So officially, day one has been concluded, and I'm announcing the conclusion remarks also. And tomorrow, exactly by 6:30 p.m., let us join our hands for having some more presentations and some more awards also. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time and for your patience also. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day and good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.